what's up? Enderheart here. I finally got my mic working. It's like 10 o'clock at night. It's really late and stuff. So, but I was reading this fan fiction the other day, and it's a really good fan fiction. And I thought, hey, why don't I do what some other people do? To pass the time before my Minecraft series starts. Don't worry, you guys. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. I'm kind of tired, so. Yeah, but I decided to do this for you guys, so, because I haven't done a video in like a week or two, so, it's because I'm trying to work out my Minecraft stuff. Okay, you guys probably realized that I had a new video, beginning and stuff. Yeah, I made that. I'm probably going to fix it and, like, add animation in it and stuff. Anyway, you guys can see the picture. This story is going to be Where Are You, Dipper, by someone whose name is going to be in the description. I forget who. Okay. Dipper and Mabes 618, I think. Dip and Mabes, yeah. Okay, let's get this started. I paced around our room over and over again. I ran my fingers through my long brown hair. What am I going to do? I sat down on my bed, covered my face with my hands. This is all my fault. I feel my eyes start to burn with tears. I can't cry. I wipe them away. I have to be strong. But he promised he'd be back by now. What if... No, I can't think like that. He's fine. He always is. But is he this time? The tears came rolling down my cheeks. Something's not right. I need help. I wiped away my tears and ran down the stairs. Wendy, has Dipper come back yet? I haven't seen him since this morning when he left to find some monster or something, she said. I groaned and hit my head on the table, letting more tears run free. She snickered. Why, kid's gone missing? I slowly brought my head to see Wendy smiling and lightly laughing. Yes, Wendy, he's gone missing, I said through gritted teeth. She stopped smiling. And you think it's a game, I yelled, an angry flame flickering in my eyes. Whoa, what's with all the ruckus about, dudes? Sue said as he appeared. Ruckus. He laughed. I finally lost my patience. You want to know what the ruckus is about? I yelled. My brother hasn't come back from his monster hut, and something is wrong. I know because he's my twin. I can feel it. I finished, breathing heavy. They both stared at me wide-eyed, a matching look of pure terror in both their faces. My face softened and my breathing slowed as I realized what I had done. All of a sudden, Grunkle Stan comes in. Okay, which one of you interrupted my regularly scheduled nap? I was about to tell him about what was going on when Wendy spoke up. Dipper's missing. Grunkle Stan stared at us for about 30 seconds before erupting in laughter. That's gotta be your worst joke ever. Dipper's gone missing? Ha! Classic. Well, guess what? Joke's on you, Dipper. He told me he was going on a monster hunt and about, I don't know, what time is it, 1 or 2? Seuss corrected him. Mr. Pines, it's 6:15 p.m. What? Stan yelled. Boy told me he'd be leaving around 10 this morning, so that means he's been gone for, what, 8 hours? 8 hours, Wendy finished for him. We all looked around at each other for a minute, all thinking the same thing. What's going on here? Realization finally hit me. My brother, gone. 8 hours. Forest. Alone. Cold. Scared. Hungry. Hurt. The world started spinning. I grabbed onto the table and looked at Seuss, Wendy, and Grunkle Stan. I could see their mouths moving, but I couldn't hear them. I was having a panic attack. The world started spinning faster and faster. I finally heard their voices, but they were muffled and fast. Was It was as if something hit the fast forward button and everything was sped up. I had one final thought. Where are you, Dipper? Before my world faded dark. That was chapter 1. You guys, I'll do chapter 2 today too. Maybe 3. Okay, next chapter. This is a really interesting story. Okay, stop it. Mabel? Dude, she's waking up! Mabel, come on, kid. I screamed around in my sleep. I was walking around through the forest. For some reason, I didn't know where I was. All I knew was that I needed to do something. Find someone. I kept walking, but I didn't see anyone or anything. I walked a little further, and suddenly I heard Grunkle Stan, Wendy, and Seuss calling my name. Only then I realized that I was running. I looked behind me. They were getting closer. Suddenly, I tripped over something and fell. I looked back and saw it was a hat. My arms and legs shook below me as I crawled towards the hat. Wendy and Seuss were already watching my every move. Grunkle Stan must still be running. I had lost the adrenaline. It was hard to even crawl. I was soon right behind the hat. With my trembling hands, I picked it up and turned it over. My heart sunk in my chest. A pine tree hat. Just like Dipper's. I finally lost control of myself. I didn't know what to do. I looked everywhere. He's gone. I pulled the hat to my chest and let my tears pour down my cheeks like waterfalls. I threw my head back and screamed. I screamed away my regrets, my tears, my pain, everything. Then the world started spinning. It spun faster and faster until it slowed down to an image of me in my bed screaming. I jolted awake. It felt like I was pushed. I looked beside me and saw Grunkle Stan with his hand outstretched. Sorry about that, kid, he said. I felt my cheeks. They were soaked from tears. It was all a dream, right? I asked them, tears surfacing my eyes again. Dipper's okay, and I just dreamed that entire thing, right? Please tell me I'm right, I pleaded. Sorry, Mabel, he's still not back, Wendy said soothingly. Tears started to make little streams on my cheeks again. They all let me sit there in silence for a while. How? I started, but then hiccuped. How long have I been out? I finished quietly. Only about an hour, dude, Sue said, looking at his watch. I wiped my cheeks, getting rid of most of my tears. I started to stand up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stay down, Wendy said. You just passed out. You need to rest. I can't rest. Not if Dipper's not here, I said, proceeding to stand up. Finally, I got into a standing position. I walked over to Dipper's side of the room and grabbed his book bag. I took out all of his love letters to Wendy and stuffed them under his pillow, making sure they weren't visible. I looked into the bag, a flashlight, a couple of water bottles, chips, and... Wait, journal number 3? I gasped and took it out. Why wouldn't he take his journal? I heard someone gasp. Kid, how did you get that? Grunkle Stan asked. I didn't. Dipper found it whenever we got here first, I said. He grabbed the book from my hands and ran his fingers over the cover. It's just like I remember. What? I asked. Nothing, he answered quickly. Anyway, I said while sitting the journal on Dipper's bed, I have a plan. Wendy, you go with Seuss and Grunkle Stan so you can keep an eye on both of them. Call me if you need anything. Okay, Wendy said. Here's a bag of things you'll need, I said, handing her Dipper's book bag. Wait, what about you? She asked. All I need is this, I said, picking up the journal. Well, at least I'll take one other thing, she demanded. Fine, I'll take my grappling hook. Oh, and it'll be darkling soon. I'll take Dipper's other flashlight, I said while stuffing them in my pocket. Good, she said with a smile. I cracked a smile. Okay, are we ready? Yeah, I'm ready, dude. Ready as I'll ever be. Let's go bring back my brother. We all started walking towards the door while I was talking. Okay, you three will split up. One of you go to the police station and report Dipper as missing, and the two of you will go around asking people if they've seen him. Got it? They all shook their heads yes. Great, and I'll go straight into the forest and start looking for... I stopped. I felt like I stepped on something. I looked down. My heart started to pound in my chest. A pine tree hat. It was so neatly placed there. No blood, no tears, no dirt, no nothing. There was no way it was dropped. It looked as if it was set down there purposely. I picked it up and looked at it. My breaths started to get short and rigged. Breathe, Mabel, breathe. I turned around to face Wendy, Zeus, and Uncle Stan. They all had the same horrified face. I mustered up the strength to talk. Something's not right. He left his book, his bag, and his hat. And he never goes anywhere without any of them. Do you guys think... Wendy started, but stopped herself by choking back a sob. Do you think he knew he wasn't coming back? She answered with the silence. Wherever you are, Dipper, please come home. We need you. We love you. Just please come back. Where are you, Dipper? Well, that was chapter 1 and chapter 2. I'll be doing the rest of them. I'll probably be doing 3 a day, and then at the ending I'll do... There's 15 chapters, and then at the ending I'll do like 2 more. Hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like for more of these, and I'll be doing my own fan fiction when I'm writing. I'm writing my own Gravity Falls fan fiction, so I'll also be reading that one too. I'm probably might do that one this week, and I just got my headset, so yeah, it's really awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye! Bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Dipper says bye!